Welcome. I'm Lina from Shepherd's Cottage, and I'm so glad that you're joining us today and catching up, I guess, from our last video as we try to spread a little bit more handmade Christmas cheer before the holiday season start. So I wanted to, I guess, catch up first and then go over top 10 gifts that can be made just in time for the holidays. Okay, so first, quick catch up on what we've been doing here. As I mentioned previously, my son is visiting for Thanksgiving for 2 weeks, so we're getting ready for that. You know how it goes, preparing the house, making room, decorating, and all that stuff, shopping for the big meal and things like that. I've also been working on, well, I started working on his gift, which was a tapestry. I have the colors, one second. I have the colors right here. So these are the colors of the tapestry that I'm making him. However, the tapestry is currently on the back burner. I hope I can make it in time for Christmas to have it mailed out to him, but that's in works. Another thing that I've been working on that's kind of taken precedence over everything else, I guess, is he's bringing his puppy, and they're coming from Arizona, so you know, it's a lot warmer out there than it is here. So I have made her this cute little sweater, and I will include the pattern down below. It's a wheat stitch sweater, and it's very cute. It has a little thing up here for like their harness. It has their little legs and the little collar area, and then this will come out just a little bit more just to cover the backside and keep her nice and toasty while she's here. So that is taking precedence. I have to finish that before Sunday. One last thing that I am working on too for my living room is just a cozy envelope style pillowcase cover for one of my pillows I have in my living room. I still got a long ways to go because it's this pillow that I'm covering up. So I still got to do the whole basically back panel with a little overhang for the envelope part. But yeah, if you haven't made a pillow for yourself, you should try it out. It's not as quick as some of the quick makes on the video that I'm going to talk about here shortly, but it's fun and it's something you can have in your house throughout the year. All right, so let's get into the 10 quick makes for Christmas gifts. Some of these are going to have follow-along tutorials on YouTube. I'll list the name that you can search for on YouTube. Or some of them are going to be paid patterns on Etsy, so you can also just search them up there. And I've also included a pattern for one of our bestsellers during the Christmas markets. So starting with number 1 is going to be one that you've seen in our last videos. It's the slightly slouchy bulky beanie weight by Little Red Knits. And you guys can see how it has that little slouchy look on the back. I think it's super cute. I normally don't wear these type of hats, but I really like this one. I think you can style it up or style it down either way. I think it's a great fit. It's a perfect gift, especially as the weather's getting colder. And it's a top down, so magic ring, and then it works down. You'll get in the zone. You'll want to make 100 of them. And they're great gifts to give out to people. And we have also added our little logo here on the bottom. My husband makes these as well. So if you're interested. All right, number 2 is going to be the 30-minute fingerless gloves, also by Little Red Knits. Great pattern, easy to follow along. You'll make your hats first. If you make your hats first, you can use the remnants from your hats to make those fingerless gloves, which is pretty awesome because then they can go with multiple hats, like the different colorways that you put into your mittens. They can go with any one of those hats that have that color in there. So that's another one. And I'll have a picture here somewhere so you can see what those look like. I unfortunately don't have any on hand. Number 3 is also another wearable. It is the 30-minute crochet teddy hat for babies by Crochet Dreams, and you can find them on YouTube. That is also another quick hat to make. One, because it's smaller, because it's for an infant. But it's super cute. It has little teddy ears on it, and you make it out of the chunky yarn, and it just goes by really quick. Number 4 is going to be the Wheat Stitch Ear Warmer by Brianna K. It's on Etsy, and I think it's also on YouTube. I'm not 100% on that. But it's a super cute stitch if you haven't done the wheat stitch yet. Once you start it, you're going to want to make it and everything. I've made pumpkins in the wheat stitch. I would love to make a blanket in the wheat stitch. And as you saw earlier, I made my son's puppy's Christmas sweater in the wheat stitch. Okay, number 5 is going to be the bulky and quick elf hat crochet pattern by MJ's Off the Hook. That's a super fun hat. I made it about a year ago. I like it because you can play with the length too. You can have it longer. It's already long. Christmas elf hat. It's like red and white or green and white, and you can put a palm on it or make it have fur around the brim and everything. But you can make it as short or as long as you like. It's super playful and fun. All right, number 6 is going to be something that most people love or a lot of girls love. I would even make these for my dogs. Is a crochet bandana, or you can call them a hair scarf. And this one on the pattern here is going to be by Yarn Stash with Marching North, and you can find them on YouTube. All right, number 7, a super easy, quick gift to make for those lovely ladies or anybody with long hair in your life are velvet scrunchies. So when I was first making scrunchies, I was making the fluffy ones, you know. I found that those don't wash very well. The velvet scrunchies wash the best, hands down. They don't get all weird or anything. I like to make them full, so her pattern is one that I found that is pretty good to follow. Number 9 is going to be the plush Christmas stocking by Make, Do, and Craft on Etsy.com. This is a fun one. I've made one of these for one of my coworkers, actually. I don't think I have a photo of that, but it was fun to make. The heel was a little try once, twice, maybe 3 times, and you'll get it. But other than that, it's not bad. I think the thing that took me the longest was embroidering the name on there. That was the first time I actually did anything like that. But it was a fun learning lesson on that Christmas stocking. And then number 9, everyone knows number 9, The Loaf Kittens and Cats by Annie Caraway. Super cute. These are fairly easy to make. It's just in the rounds. The ears may take a little trial and error. Just don't forget to use your stitch markers when you're making these for the back loops. Make sure you put those stitch markers in there, because when you get around there, it's so much easier to pick up the correct stitch versus the incorrect stitch. And then your ears aren't so wonky. But yeah, definitely stitch marker is your best friend when you're making these. Other than that, it's super easy. And now number 10, Snowball Fight by me. I package them like this for our markets. They're just in this little, I forget the name of this bag. It'll come to me later, I'm sure. And then I make this little card in here. I just print it out on my printer. And then, yeah, 6 balls. Great for the kids. Small hands, especially when they don't want to come inside. Entice them with these, and they can continue to play inside. So, yeah, I'll provide that pattern and the links to all the other pattern makers down below. If you have any questions or have any suggestions of what else you'd like to see, we'd love to hear your suggestions in the comments below. So if you have something to share, or even just a nice comment to drop, or maybe how about one of your holiday traditions? What do you guys like to do during the holidays? I know for us right now, with our son being gone and only coming like during the Thanksgiving season, one of ours is to do like a mini Christmas when he comes, and make sure to decorate for Christmas, you know. So yeah, that's one of ours. So let us know in the comments below what you guys like to do, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.